Hello, Christina. My name is LeeAnn, and I'm the wound care nurse here at this hospital. And I know that you've just recently had a colostomy done and placed. So I am going to teach you to empty it, remove it, and how to replace it.
Okay.
Do you have any questions while we begin?
Not yet.
How was the hospital stay? Did you help at all with your colostomy?
I did a little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah.
How are you feeling about it?
I'm still a little nervous.
Okay,
Still
perfect.
pretty new.
Okay, good. Well, hopefully we'll get some questions answered.
Sounds
today.
good.
So I got your garbage right here, so I'm gonna have you empty your catheter. So what you
Okay.
first wanna do is make sure that you kind of squeeze everything down and so that it just kind of comes out nice and easy. So squeeze it all down, and then we're gonna unroll this, and you're gonna just plop it right in the trash. Now this, at the end of this, you should be able to squeeze the edges and the opening.
Like this?
Yep, just like that. Give it a little, yep, it's gotta come apart. There we go.
Like that?
Perfect. So you just squeeze it all down and empty it out. So you had a colostomy, so your stool is not gonna be very wet. It'll be a little drier on the drier side. It's a little more clumped and should be shaped. So, yes. And then when when you're all done emptying it, just take a piece of paper towel and clean inside of that spot and
Yeah.
inside of that spout, and then
Oh, like right in
like
here.
right inside
On the
there.
inside, we clean in there. Okay.
Yeah, just take a little paper towel and go around,
Okay,
just
that
like
makes
around
sense.
in there, so that when you reuse it, you don't have a lot of buildup there.
Okay.
Okay, so then you can roll it back up. Now there's several things to look for with your colostomy. One of them is called pancaking, and that is when the stool comes out, but it's not adhered well, and it doesn't being able to drop. And what can cause that is some vacuum, and I'll show you how to get rid of that when we get to that point. Okay, so if we want to remove the colostomy, what we're going to do is you're not going to like grab it and rip it. You don't want to do that because that could really hurt your outside skin, and plus your stoma is still new, so you can have some pain with that.
Okay.
So you're just going to start at the top, and you're just going to roll it on down, and you're going to hold your skin as you're rolling it on down. Yep. And there is like adhesive remover that, just pull it straight off. Yep, good job. Now, before you throw it, we want to look at the stone or the adhesion. You want to look at that. So, what we're looking for is something called erosion, which would be that moisture is getting on the outside of this, and that can cause it to kind of eat away at your skin and cause some bad juju.
Okay.
So we want to make sure that it's dry, and we want to make sure that there's no like skin taken off, and so it's nice and clean. So then you can throw that in the garbage. All right, and then we'll get rid of that. So I have some paper towel for you to put over your stoma so it doesn't leak while we're doing some stuff here and talking. So this is the new colostomy bag that we're going to give you, and it is a cut to fit, so it's already placed. You don't have to cut it or measure it, but here I just want to show you what the measuring guide looks like, so that if you ever do have to cut it or measure it, you'll want to just take one of these circles and just kind of place it over it, and you don't want maybe 1/8 of an inch of skin showing around it. Any more than that, and it's going to be the acids from the stool are going to get on your skin and cause some problems.
Okay.
So this is a cut to fit, and then so what you kind of want to do is take it in your hands, or put it under your thigh or under your back if you only have one hand, if you're holding whatever, and you want to warm it up for a good like 30 seconds. So that'll help with adhere. Now you can before you do that, you can put down a skin barrier, and that's like to protect your skin and help with adhesion of the colostomy as well.
Okay.
So you can do that. Otherwise, if your skin is good and everything is fine, you don't necessarily need that.
Okay.
All right. So we are gonna place that. So you'll want to unpeel the plastic. All right. Now, if your stoma, if it's hard to see your stoma because things get in the way, then what you can do is bend this in half, like an outside taco. Yep.
Like this?
Yep. Perfect. And then put your stoma at the base of the hole.
Oh, like this?
Yep. And then just roll it on up, right over the stoma. So then you've got
like that?
Yeah, perfect. And then you just kind of hold it on there, rub it on there. Make sure you're applying pressure so that it adheres. Now, just a couple things about this bag. These bags don't have an odor. They're odor control bags.
Really?
And up on the top up here is a filter, and that expresses the gases as we go out, or throughout the day as it comes out.
Really?
Yep. And then at the bottom here, these do a little bit different. So if you want to unfasten that, so you can open that up and you roll it out. So these bags have these 4 little adhesive parts right there, those Velcros. So when you attach the Velcro to the back, when you fold it back, just like that, you pushed it to open, you can open it much easier than the other bag.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect.
Wow.
So back to that pancaking. So what can happen is stool will build up and build up and build up, and it'll get under your appliance and it'll stick to your skin. And that is because of the vacuum that when we put it on, you press it and you kind of pushed all the air out. So what you can do is open this and just get some air in there, and then that will help loosen it. Other things that you can do is there's a lubricant that you can put in there, so when the stool is in there and if it gets stuck, it will help kind of slide it right on out. So that'll, if you ever have that problem. So what to look for, so you can just undo the 4 fasteners, fold it over.
Like this?
Yep, perfect. And then roll it up, absolutely. Perfect. Now to finish, you can take this and push it inside this little flap. And you see there's a little piece of Velcro in there, so it'll hold it in there. Great.
Seems leak proof.
Yeah, hopefully. We hope it stays leak proof as long as everything up here is good.
Yeah.
So when got your stoma out and you're cleaning everything and washing the skin underneath it, you'll want to look for any redness, any bumps, any inflammation. You want to check your stoma, make sure it's nice and a deep, beefy red. Pink is okay, but if it gets any blue tinge or any dark tinge, you'll want to call immediately to your doctor. If it starts bleeding, I would call, just because bleeding is not necessarily a common thing with stomas in the colostomy. And do you have any questions so far?
What does it mean if it turns blue?
It just means that there's a lack of blood supply, and so it could need immediate attention. We don't want any of that skin to die, because then we'd have to do more surgery and get rid of more of that bowel, and we don't want to do that.
How do I get these supplies?
So that is a great question. I can give you some numbers of distributors. One is Convatec, and we use those for our ostomy supplies. And another one that we use is Edge Park. So I will get you set up with the company and get you in there, so they will contact you, or you can contact them about what supplies you need. I'll send you a list of everything that you'll need, from the barrier wipes to the bags and the appliances and whatever else.
How do I shower?
So that's a good question. So you can take when you're going to go to change your colostomy bag, you can take it, since there's not a lot of drainage in the colostomy, and since it's pretty hard, or it's more hard than what it would be in the ileostomy, say, that would be liquid. So this will stop running. So if you can time it to like where there's not going to be a lot of effluent, is what it's called. So if you time it just right, you can take your stoma off, shower, let the water run right over it, and kind of clean it that way, and then just put it cover back on, either with like a paper towel or a paper towel, washcloth, a damp washcloth, anything like that you can put over and place the bag when you come out after you've dried off.
Okay.
Okay, so then resources, there's the UOAA, which is the Ostomy Association for pretty much everybody in America. It's a really good website. I'll give you that address. And then any local chapters. I'm not sure if there are any local chapters of ostomy support groups, but I can look into that and see where the closest one is.
Perfect.
All right, so we
That's
went
great.
through emptying, we went through taking it off and putting it back on. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
All right, well, thank you for your time today, and make sure you call me if you have any concerns.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.